Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh hey! You're the one who helped Toon save the village. We owe you big for that.
Ah,
Now that the blizzard died down, we're stockpiling all the food and materials we used to have in abundance. The others are all working together to bring supplies to the village. I'm managing the whole process from up here. Okay. Speaking of which, Huck was supposed to bring me some food, but I haven't seen him. He told me it collects food from Snowfield Stable in the Tabanta Tundra northeast of
huh?
here. I hope nothing happened to him on his way back to the village.
Ah,
Oh, never mind. I was just thinking about a friend of mine who hasn't come back
huh?
yet. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any spare food you'd be willing to part with, would you? Our food stockpiles are looking healthier now that the blizzard has stopped, but they could still be better. If you have extra food, I'd be happy to trade you for some
Ah,
supplies. I could offer you, say, 10 hours for 3 clone cavefish. They're not hard to find if you look in caves.
wow.
Also, you're carrying at least 3 glowing cavefish. Would you like to exchange them for 10 arrows? It's a deal. Thank you, that really helps. Here's 10 arrows as promised.
Huh?
Oh yes, do you have any other spare food on you? Chilfin, trout and bright caps are the little one's favorite food, so we can never get enough around here.
Ah,
If you come across extra of either of those, bring them to me and I'll give you more arrows in exchange. Thanks in advance. Oh yeah, the thing that I unlocked. I already forgot about it. Tulnisorbia. Now we have 3 of those. This gets more fascinating the more I look at it. It seems that shape holds some special meaning. What is it? What are they even doing? Is it one of those things up there? Oh, I was so engrossed in my work and didn't realize I had a fellow traveler to converse with. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a painter. I travel the world in search of beautiful sights. These mysterious floating islands are only the most recent to catch my eye. I was just painting that small island there, as a matter of fact. Glad that you can see it very well when the clouds are in the way. Ever since the upheaval, the sky has been filled with floating islands, but none has caught my fancy so much as that exquisitely shaped one there. I can't quite explain it, but it feels as though it's speaking to me somehow. Why are the floating islands up there? It can't hurt to take a little time out of your day to stop and think about it. Now I see it. Wait, let's put a marker on it. Oh, where's your friend? Tell it. Say it to me. Where's your friend? It's down there. Okay, that must be an easy one. Okay, and it will work. It will certainly work. Okay, and sliding down. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, but you were right in the way. And I couldn't save it. Hey, you're here. We're getting there, and we are here. Okay, and here's a cave. Let's go in this cave. And then you're stuck. Okay, you are coming with me. Well, we've never seen Legacy Yellow. The Horriblin, what's the name? Yeah, the Horriblin. We've never seen that. Then he fell into the water. Ooh, that's a good spear. So let's switch it in for something like this. Here is the frog. Why is this cave so big? Is there a malice thing here? Oh god. Okay, and now we're here. Phantom armor. That's where that is it. It's from the DLC from the previous game. And you're gone. Okay, okay, we're teleporting away. We are doing completely something else. And then we got more sapphire rod. Then let's use this. Oh, okay. So we have that now. Let's do this little korok seed here first. Or at least I think this is a korok seed. It really looks like a korok seed. And you're done for that, right? Okay. Thought like, oh, I was like, well, why isn't it working? Hey, thank you. Another korok seed done. What is this? What if we follow this? I knew it. I knew it was a korok seed. Of course it was a korok seed. Why would there be a random structure like that here? No. Hudson construction activity bills. And would have thought a Sky Tower could get snowed in like that. We're just lucky that the cave we stored our construction materials in was safe. I'm flying back to make a proper report. But yeah, it's talking about a cave where they stored their materials in. Wait, this leads us to a cave as far as I know. Thank you, little guy. Okay, but that was a mantle cave. Why? It's all underwater. Read Bilson's records first page. I'm going to keep a record of my time working on the Skyview Tower in the Gerudo Highlands. Next page, day 1. We arrived at the site and started construction. Unfortunately, a heavy snowstorm blew in as soon as we started. We had to stop and take shelter in a nearby cave. Good news, the cave is warm and safe. We decided to use it as our base camp for the rest of the project. Next page, day 3. The cave is bigger than any of us could have imagined. We explored inside by following the water scene down. When we were deep in the cave, we heard some hammering. Don't know how a sound from outside made it that far down. We will investigate tomorrow. Next page, day 6. Here are some highlights from the cave investigation report. The cave continues all the way under the Skyview Tower. The tower's weight may be a problem. We should build a reinforcement in the cave so it doesn't sink. Next page, day 10. The tower is done. It was a breeze with Kuro's clever design and the skillful prep work by Hudson Construction. All of that legwork kept on site assembly simple and efficient. Since we may end up using the site again, we decided to leave some materials in the cave. The first thing I'll do when I get off this mountain is have a warm bowl of soup. Yeah, Garuda bow. That was a good bow. Okay. What is this? What is this secret thing? It brings me to a chest. Oh, this was all hidden away. For what reason though? And now it should work. Hopefully, get in the tower, please. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we've seen this already so many times. Okay, and after this one, we will go to the Tino village tower thing, or in that area, and then we can go to Tino village. Yeah, this will make quick, quick, quick word. It is. It's the quickest work of an enemy to have this. Okay, and normally an old map, Sage will, yeah, the second time we got that. Remnants of former sages of if you get 4 of them and offer them to a goddess that you can deepen your connection with the sages. Ooh. Wait, so that's handy as well. I didn't read that before, I think. Or maybe I did, but then I was stupid and I don't know what it meant. Yeah, it works. Okay, it's the last tower. Surface map complete. And now the sky map will be complete as well. Sky map complete. Oh. Need to get inside, come find me at Lookout Landing near Hyrule Castle. Oh, Korok, you probably need to go all the way down, don't you? Yeah, we know. Yep, it's all the way down. And I luckily just defended myself. Wait, what? Why did I lose the heart there? Go away. I know you almost killed me, but go away. Yes, I'm glad that I could bring it to you. To whoever finds this ladder, you gotta help me out. I was out fishing when I got caught in a storm and had to run into a nearby cave to take shelter. Just when I was starting to dry off, this big rock came down and trapped me in here. I've managed to get some bright bloom seeds through a gap and into the water as a sort of marker. If I'm lucky, the seeds will blossom and the tide will take this letter and the flowers to shore. If you're reading this, it must have worked, so whoever you are, I got a favor to ask. Could you follow the trail of bright blooms back to this cave and get me out of here? It'd be a real help. Let's do that cave over there to that island. Okay, it wasn't too hard, I guess. It was a little easy. Walnut Mountain Cave. What? These guys are not messing. How am I getting damage from these guys? I'm not understanding it. Maybe there's something to do with my armor. Maybe my armor is like damaging me. That's okay. What's in the chest? Barbarian leg wraps. I saved you. You have an OP. You have a good shield though. Okay, so you ready for this? This could be one of the greatest ranks of the game. Okay, come on. That hit him really good. Okay, and he's done for. Well, let's do the shrine and then go back to the cave. Jailbreak. Are we escaping from jail in the shrine, or what is it all about? You kinda sand on me, you know? Okay, and now under this one, up. Yay. Okay, and now you're up again. Oh, it's still going up. I don't know if this will work, but we will try. It works somehow. Now I understand the name of it. No, this is the way to go, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now I understand the name at least, why it's called Jailbreak. Okay, now let's explore the underside here. Okay. And you're done for. That had a big explosion. I was far away from that. And you're done. Well, another gay boy, defend me, defend me. Okay, and that made this quite easy for me. Hello, Hateno village. Long time no see. Oh, what is it? What could you need from an old man? I might not seem busy to you, but taking care of the cuckoos that the manor left in my care is a big part of my day. I thought I'd help her out a bit now that her husband's gone to do his part over at Lookout Landing. Every day I take the cuckoos on a walk up the hill to the laboratory. Well, you're a new face, right? Even my many Dutch welcome to Hateno pasture. When did it get so dark out? You're here to buy fresh milk, Wanderer. That's right. Sure you are. The milk from my cows is the best in Hateno. The secret's in the special feed I make for him. Except I've been having trouble in getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if they are startled them, but they're quick little critters. I need at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. My daughter Koyan is always out staring into the pond, so I thought she'd be any help gathering acorns. Here's some acorns. No fooling, well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Not with me at my wits end and all. Oh, I didn't read it. Wits end and all. I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be miser about it now. I better go mix up that batch of food right away now that I got some more acorns. If you want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special treat just for you. How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way, that's too deep to swim, huh? What's with the blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. Sorry, but if you're here on Farmers, you're here to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond. Quick. Finally found the letter my great grandpa left, but can't reach it for it. My arms are too short, pond's too deep to swim, and anyways, I don't know how. But that letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're stunk. Where? There. Well, put that close to it. Then put this on this. And then take that. I told you whatever you're after, I'm too busy to, huh? That's my great grandpa's message bottle, but how did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a ladder in this bottle with advice to get our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Gosh, I miss great grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that now. Specialty with major cheese. Ferment. I can't read anymore. Fermentation can't name too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you meet me, I'll be back at the house.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for the help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It will be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. Ah, good you showed up. Take a look at this. I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great grandpa left behind at the recipe. It's springy on the outside, but melty on the inside, and so delicious you'll think you're dreaming. But back to the reason I called you, it's well, you know, I couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Hateno cheese.
Yeah.
As I understand it, Great Grandpa worked with the major back then on the Hateno cheese to put our village on the map, but it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now it is the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Maybe here is good. No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that will work. Ta-da, that Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get these folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this over anywhere else, but around here I'll give you some for fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa gave up and come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So you'll come visit me again, right? Evening, nice night to be under the stars, isn't it? It's rare to see travelers out here unless, you haven't come to steal away my darling wife, have you? I'm just kidding. No doubt you're here looking for the farm or the research lab. What farm? Oh, were you not your way to Athena posters the path? I know most folks here are obsessed with CC brand fashion right now, but the best thing about the village is and always will be the bounty of its farmlands. Have a bottle of our freshly squeezed milk and you'll know what I mean. If you weren't headed to the farm, maybe you're looking for the research lab. What research lab, huh? So you weren't on your way to the research lab up the hill? Just as well, I suppose. The lab's empty. Pura and Robbie, the researchers who used it, have gone off to look at landing near your castle. What, darling? Sorry, but nothing comes between the two of us, not even you. I met my wife in Lulan village to the south of here. She's the most beautiful woman in Athena village, maybe even all of Hyrule. The two of us have always guarded the windmills and shifts. Except something bad is happening in her hometown and she's been pretty broken up about it. She's at home now, resting. I picked this spot because she can see both the windmills and my house clearly from here. If anything happens, I can come running at once. So are we done here? Don't want to take my eyes off the windmills or the house for too long. Let's speak to that darling wife, huh? Oh, a visitor. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to very welcoming right now. I'll take care of it later. Maybe by tomorrow morning. What's the matter? My hometown is Lurlan village, a small fishing village along the shore southeast of here. It suffered constant pirate attacks. I've heard it's almost entirely destroyed. I did hear the village is fled without any loss of life and that the pirates had been driven off. But what good is it if all their homes are destroyed? I'm afraid that the village is finished. My poor father, he was the head of Lurland village. So his whole life I worry a lot about how its loss is affecting him. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile. That's why I don't want anyone from home to see me so down. And the area changed up a bit as well. Scoop it out! Put it like this. Oh yeah, I can see it. I was like, wait, this is like a deep bit of balls. Why would there be this much balls in here? And it's this weapon that I don't need. Okay, and that should do it. Okay, that's another shrine done. We might all think we already did like 40 of them. We already did a lot of shrines. It's the only thing that I know. Give me a golden apple. I don't know, but that really lets me think of Minecraft for some reason. In this game, oh no, oh, I didn't expect you guys there, oh no. I mean, Demon's King's bow was stolen. Give them back to me. Give that back to me. Show your tongue. Okay, and please give my bow back. That's just the thing that the game wants. Gimme. And what's in this chest? Hopefully something useful. No, it is not something useful. How big does it need to be? And you're done for. Yeah, I ended up somewhere. Why are there no... Where are my sages? Why don't I have sages here in this game? Help on the plan to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning, no experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on a lesson. Wait, can I become a teacher in this game? A lesson on the calendar. Hey, you! That's where you are. The guy who sold photos to me. Read the students' evaluations. First page. Esther is one of Meta's children. She's a very active girl. I believe you have Meta to thank for that charming bobcat she sports. She loves her father and always wants to talk about his comings and goings. Lately, she's been especially focused on the island tomatoes Meta is growing. For a time, she seemed out of sorts after Miss C's brought their house next to the clothing shop, but she was back to her usual bright self soon enough, noting that her new home is cute, colorful, and close to Froggy. She has a real knack for finding the silver lining in every situation. Karen is the only daughter of the Major and his wife. She's kind-hearted but shy and seems to lack self-confidence. She's very perceptive though. She has a way of seeing right to the core of things. I'm sure you know, Princess, that Major Reed has been breeding vegetables to appeal to the younger generation, who first noticed that her peers were losing interest in produce. She figured this out based on nothing but the number of customers and total items in stock at the general store. I see her one day becoming a scholar to rival Pura, possibly even surpassing her. Next page. Azu is the brother of Evie from the general store, but he'll tell you his true identity is Azum, the big time hero. He and Seferu used to be inseparable, but ever since the dye shop started getting more clients, Azum has been left to patrol after school alone. Although his mother is Amira, one of the town gossips, he keeps a close eye of his own on the goings on within the village. It may seem like simple child's play, but people really do straighten up when they know they are being watched. As long as he is on patrol, I think we have nothing to fear in the Hateno village from any would-be evildoers. Next page. Safaru is the son of Seig from the dye shop. He's a bit of a firebrand, but also one of my brightest students. After class, he always selects a book to read quietly by himself. He already reads at an adult level and doesn't shy away from difficult subjects such as the calamity. The family business has been booming ever since Cease came to town, which may make it hard for him to study at home. Seik has an artisan spirit and would rather have his son helping out at the store than going to school. But everyone learns differently. I want our school to be a place where children can get an education no matter their needs. I understand you'll be heading soon to Hyrule Castle to investigate the reports of strange phenomena there. I trust you'll be fine with Link at your side. Nevertheless, I can't shake the strange tightness in my chest. It's similar to what I felt right before your calamity, come to think of it. The children know you as Mrs. Ella, their beloved teacher and mentor, but I know that Princess Ella's duties are wider ranging than that. Take care, Princess, and return to us soon. Yes, yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. I haven't seen you in. Link, you're back? My apologies for the outburst. Clearly, you're back in town then. But what of Princess Zelda? Oh, Princess Zelda's still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see? She cared so much about the children, I'm sure this would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now, we are covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on the lesson if you'd like. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Ireland is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's not fair, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is this is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of deception of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is ever before it began. It's over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impulse Hall. Kakariko village, where the hall is located, is also in Nucluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady's Impulse Hall now, is it? More accurate to call it Lady Pia's Hall. Teach me a lesson, one.